Today we've got fresh setups for PEPE and BONK, plus Solana has a cup and handle pattern you definitely don't want to miss. So let's jump in. Hi everyone, last week's altcoin gem BNB is now firmly on its way towards our TP with a nice 9% move since last Friday, with also Dash putting in 141% gains since first posting this chart back in December, with a nice move out of our ideal retracement zone. But let's run through the three setups I'm watching this week. First up, we've got meme coin PEPE, which since Bitcoin started making moves in the new year has broken above the 200 MA and had a significant rise of about 80% to take us all the way up to around 726. And currently the price action is trying to form a base just above 568 for a potential further move up from here. Now, PEPE is extremely volatile token, and we should potentially expect a deeper retrace than this 50% pullback following this move. But this is a serious bullish signal to pay attention to, because it is a clear and definable recovery back out of this lower trading range and all the way up to here, where the price action is essentially in this area now, which is a previous bouncing off point for the price action, as you can see. So coming in with a partial position as close to around 569 would be a good play. We've got a potential double bottom forming now after a breakout of this descending channel, so there's a decent and solid play happening right now, and the idea would be to take profits at this level at 726. Now that doesn't mean that 891 up here isn't in play. This asset could move, but with Bitcoin potentially approaching resistance, we may want to be a little bit more cautious with our TP. Now, because of PEPE's volatility, you may also want to consider looking for an additional lower entry if it gives it to us. Now, we've got the golden zone just below. These fibs essentially made up of this move from here in December all the way up here, and this would be 100% retrace, and this of course is the 618 and the 0.5. But you'll notice the 618 has a lovely confluence with the 200 MA, which we haven't retested since breaking out of it. And we also have a lot of these fair value gaps also popping up, and then you split the box like this. Then ultimately it is these ones which you want to be paying attention to for a potential retrace. Now, I'm not suggesting PEPE is going to come all the way back down here, because of course we have significant support below the price action and above this area, but nonetheless it highlights the fact that we could have a slightly deeper retrace if Bitcoin turns a little bit bearish over the next few days. Coming in here with a position is a solid play on the back of this reversal pattern, but you may want to leave part of your intended position on the sidelines for if we do get a deeper retrace back down into the golden zone, maybe to around 501, to add an additional position there to give you that flexibility. And then we've got a nice and low average price following these bullish moves, and hopefully look to move up from there. So we have a really straightforward play from PEPE at the moment, trying to enter around this area as flush with the 570 as you can. Anywhere essentially between the current price point of 593 and 570 would be a good play to take profits at 726, but just leave a little bit of money on the sidelines for a potential slightly deeper retrace if the market turns a little bit, and then you can have a nice scoop up of these lower price points and ride it up from there. But that's PEPE. But just a reminder, these setups are hand-picked coins and tokens with real trading potential based on technical analysis and probabilities, available on both decentralized and centralized exchanges. It's also important to understand that the altcoin market follows Bitcoin's direction, so don't miss context. Make sure you subscribe to catch our latest Bitcoin update video for the full picture before you trade. Next up, we've got BONK USDT daily, and if you just step back and look at this chart, it's pretty obvious what the play is. We have the 50 MA and the daily 200 MA acting as very clear entrance points and take profit price points, with the double bottom neckline down here. So I'll be looking for an entrance very close to what is essentially 961, presuming a little bit more of a dip from the price action, and looking to take profits at around 1567 as we approach the 200 MA. Really straightforward play. It doesn't get much simpler than this, with an important and significant moving average on the daily chart acting as support below, which is a nice confluence entrance point with a clear and obvious area to take profit with this resistance line with the daily 200 MA over the top. It's that simple, but positioning is key here. We want to be as close to the 50 MA as we can. That'd be an entrance approaching around 961, 956, and looking to ride it up from there. And of course, you can see the stock RSI is not fully oversold yet, and we still have a little bit of room to come down on the traditional RSI, relative strength index, meaning that a nice flush entry with the 50 looks like it's probably in play at the moment, especially on the back of Bitcoin's recent upwards move, as we could have a bit of a retrace from Bitcoin over the next few days, which could pull the market down and give us a nice entrance here. But that's BONK USDT daily.
Hi there, I'm James. I'm the founder of ArcisFX. I'd like to personally invite you to join our 24/7 trading group. This is built for traders who want an edge. Inside, you'll get access to live calls on Forex, commodities, crypto, energies, and metals, along with exclusive daily analysis designed to unlock your trading potential. And this in both traditional and now in digital markets. I'm talking Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins, and tethered currencies. You'll gain early access to insider news, real-time updates, real-time support, and premium educational content. If you want to sharpen your skills and boost your success rate, then join me and Paul in this community. This is a fast-growing community of traders who are now writing their own success stories. So don't wait. Join up now. Your edge starts right here.
And finally today, we're going to take a look at Sol USDT 1 hour chart with a potential cup and handle forming. Now, this is obviously a clearly definable resistance area for the price action since November, and that's around essentially $145. So any breakout above this area is going to be significant, but we need to see a decent breakout and not just popping our head above the parapet, so to speak. So this line here at around 164 represents the line which we need to break above, ideally to then look to come back in on the flip side again at around 145. So what we'll be looking for is a significant move up from here, ideally surpassing this previous level and then coming back down on the flip side. Now, we might not be as textbook as that, but it's very important to realize we need a strong break and not just a meager break in order for buyers to show up on the flip side. We did have this range on the RSI I was looking at, and we've broken lower now, suggesting that the handle is going to be formed first for the cup and handle before a move up. We did have this breakout play, which could happen at any time. This move here up and then down and entering the retest and then taking profits up here at a 184. That is still in play, but it looks like we may be coming down to follow this pattern, which is essentially going to form the handle, and therefore you'll be looking for an entrance as flush with 132 within the handle, either here or potentially here before a breakout, and ride out the confirmation of the pattern from there. So two pretty decent plays with Sol, and of course you're not going to enter a long trade now with Sol until we have a confirmed break, so it is just a waiting game to see if we do get that strong break, or if the price action does continue to form the handle of the cup, then we're looking to come in at this little pocket here at 133, or again on a retest of that level just before a potential move up. You see these two arrows here, and the measured move for this for Sol will take us to, oh look, approaching our TP. So that would be anything between 175 and 184. And the reason why 184 is the TP is, of course, because this is a previously significant resistance area. But you can see there's also a lot of ambiguity here around this level, which matches up with the measured move from the pattern. So taking profits anywhere between 175 and 184 is a good idea. And at the moment, it seems like 133 is going to be the best level for a long play with Sol. But nice cup and handle. And for more winning setups like this, please consider subscribing, and also hit that like button and let us know in the comments what altcoins you're thinking of trading this week. We also have a private group you can join that posts charts like this throughout the week. But that's it for now. You can catch James on Sunday for his weekly stocks and commodities live stream. It's really great, and you can also check out my crypto focus stream from yesterday, and I'll be back, of course, on Tuesday for Bitcoin update. Catch you then.